And we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is fouled back. Oh, and 2 now. And a swing and a miss. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Mets. They're down 7-1. Back here at Dodger Stadium. On to the bottom of the 8th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez. There's the strike.
You know, these Dodgers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss at 100. Struck him out.
I see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
First pitch swinging, and it's a knock.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Max Muncy at the dish.
That's a ball.
First offering, and it just misses.
1 ball. No strike.
Smith leads off first with 1 away. Next offering is in for a strike. Just missed. And a big swing and a miss.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Here's a 2-2. Got him. Larry Bullard rings him up.
Well, big power guy right there, and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And the slider just misses. The 1-0. And that's in for a strike.
Now, just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
That's off the inside corner, and it's 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
There's a strike, 95 of that one.
0-2.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And down on strikes. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. Here's Juan Soto, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Swings through that one out in front that time. The Mets with a lot of ground to make up here at the top of the ninth. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. That's inside. Just misses. Now 2-2. And that's in the dirt. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. That's a good at-bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Vientos now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly nothing at 2.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play. No, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Alonso stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And that one fouled off. Trinan is just 1 strike away. That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two outs. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Good win by 6 runs. Always nice when you can win by a touchdown or a couple of field goals. You want to keep that momentum going, knowing the offense can score at will, bring it into the next one, and get another W.
And a 7-1 finish in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. Welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the New York Mets taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And today's starter, Shohei Ohtani.
He's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
All right, ready to get underway. Here's the veteran outfielder, Brandon Nimmo. And the pitch. Outside. And that's how this game gets started. And a good eye there. Next pitch misses. Ball 3.
It's no surprise they call this batter a day player. He statistically performs better in these games, and he's hoping for a big performance in this one.
And there's the automatic. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
3-2. And a base hit up the middle. So a man on base to start the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Jeff McNeil stands in. Ohtani, a former MVP, he throws a slurve, a four-seamer, a cutter, a splitter, and he works in a sinker. Top of the zone for a strike. 0-2 now.
Oh, this guy is so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
In the dirt, not in time. He's safe. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up in the scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
Man at second. In the air, right side. Hernandez sizing it up. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singing.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
That's outside. 1-1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Here's a 1-1. And a swing and miss. Ohtani, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this.
2-2.
In the dirt, nice job behind the plate.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
And down on strikes. 2 gone now.
Definitely a strikeout situation right there, and he got it. You do not want him to put the ball in play and want to strand that runner at third. Now all he needs is one more out to get it. Doesn't have to be a strikeout this time since now they're 2 outs.
Here's Pete Alonso. First pitch misses. No score yet, but a runner at third with 2 away. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, that's that slope right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Struck him out swinging. Over to first. And that takes care of Alonso. And that is that. And the Dodgers are coming up to hit no score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy, and getting to start, Jose Quintana. What do you have on him?
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Mookie Betts in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Turns and fires to Betts. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And now the count is even.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. First pitch, not close. That's in there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1 out, base is empty. Check swing, tried to hold up. Now an appeal to third, and he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
And a strike in there.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
Outside low. Now 1 and 2. 2 outs. That's outside. Now 2 and 2. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And we're back. Top of the second. And now Starling Marte. Marte, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he was born in the Dominican Republic. And that skips in the dirt. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got it. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. So now here's the Mets DH, DJ Stewart. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Ohtani, he gets a lot of swing and miss, and he keeps the ball in the yard. Not to mention the fact, not too many hits either. One down, base is empty.
2.
Struck him out looking.
Well, it's just a great job of playing catch with the catcher. Exactly where the catcher set up is where he threw that pitch, and probably fooled the umpire a little bit because there was no budge at all.
Two outs, base is empty. Francisco Alvarez digs in now. And that's off the inside edge. Ball one. Even some of the best guys in the sport are going to give up home runs from time to time, and he's an exception.
Yeah, and even with those home runs, if you're throwing strikes and keeping base runners off the paths, then those home runs are solo shots. But to this point, he hasn't had to worry about it.
2 down, nobody on.
Strike 1.
Hard hit, knocks it down, flips it, it's there, and that's a great play. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Bottom of the second, here's Muncy to hit. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
All over that one right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Fastball for a strike. Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. And the pitch. And 1-2.
1-2.
Here comes a pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bond, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace, it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Foul ball there. Muncy stands at first with one out. Next offering is in for a strike. And now the lefty.
That's the ball.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
So first and second with one man gone. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Chris Taylor. Pitch misses, and that's ball one.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Two on, one out. Swing and a miss, strike one.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
The pitch. That one in the dirt, and it's a full count. Kike Hernandez waiting to bat for the Dodgers. And he deals. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boo. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Here's Kike Hernandez. Golden opportunity right here. And that's outside. Ball one. All loaded up. Bottom half of inning number two. That's in there. And the count even at one. And a pitch. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. And that just misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Kicks and fires. Bounce to the left side. Base hit. One run is in. Throw comes into third. The tag out.
Well, it's always a risk when you're pushing for third like that. A bang-bang play. He had a chance to make it. Maybe a little better slide around the tag, but a nice job by the defense to cut off that runner.
And next for L.A., Gavin Lux. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Two outs. That one fouled off. At the belt and fires. On the ground, right side. To second, there's Lindor. That's the third out. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Mets nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the third baseman, Brett Beatty. The pitch.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And there's a foul ball. The 0-2. Ball one there.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
And a 1-2. Got him swinging. And there's one down.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Harrison Bader up now for the Mets. And ball one.
1-0.
The Mets down by a pair. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And now 2-0. And that's in there at the knees.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Swings over the splitter for strike 3.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Nimmo, the next to hit, takes ball one. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back. And that one's gone. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
2 outs, nobody on. Next to hit, Jeff McNeil. And first offering is fouled off. Gets him to chase after that one.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 outs, base is empty. He goes down looking. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. As we go to the last of the third, and now it's Mookie Betts. The wind and the pitch. That one missed.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
The pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
1-2.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The wind of the pitch. Got him. And there's one down. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. And a curve is down and in.
1 ball, no strike.
Next pitch is downstairs. Just missed.
That's a ball.
One down, base is empty. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Bader should have it. And it's caught for the out. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Struck out looking his first time. Just off the outside edge, and that is ball one. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Nimmo going back, and he brings it into the warning track. As we go to the top of the fourth, Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. And a pitch. Lindor swings through that one.
Well, these Mets doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
0-2 now. Got it by him for the K.
Well, I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Pete Alonso. Pitch misses. 1-0.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Outside. Now 2-0.
2-0.
Right through there for a strike. The Dodgers leading by a run, top half of inning number 4. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Here's Starling Marte. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Fastball for a strike. Righty delivers.
Hey!
And that's outside. And the count 1-2. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And that keeps the inning going.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Runner at first with 2 away. DJ Stewart up now for the Mets. Ohtani checks over to first, and he's back.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Two outs. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
And a swing and a miss. And that is that. Mets leave one, and they trail it here 2-1. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Here's Max Muncy. That funky Muncy. Quintana back to work. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well. Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might...
Muncy hits a high fly ball, right field. That one hops against the fence. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Started after it, appealed to third, and he went around according to Patrick Johnson. Out to short, Lindor. Now the throw to first on the run. One out in the bottom of the fourth. Here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. That one lifted to left. And Hernandez is out. 2 down. Now it's going to be Chris Taylor. Walked his first time. That one not close. Ball 1. Kicks and deals. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Marte makes a nice running catch. So the Dodgers leave one. They lead it 2-1. back here at Dodger Stadium. We go to the top of the fifth. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. And here it comes. Pitch misses there. And that's ball one. Alvarez, 22 years old. And he was born in Venezuela. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do? And that one is in the dirt. 2-2. And that's in the dirt.
3-2.
Outside, and that is ball four.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Here's the third baseman, Brett Beatty. Struck out swinging his first time. And a foul ball left side. Runner at first with no outs here. Way inside, gets out of the way. He fouls it off. We'll do it again.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Got him! And that's the first out. So digging in, Harrison Bader. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That misses the zone, and that's ball one. There's a swing and a miss.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Here's Brandon Nimmo. He's already homered in this game. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And the right-hander deals. Fouled off left side. The Mets down by a run. And we're at the top of the fifth. Next offering is downstairs. That's a little bit low.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Lux tosses to first, and that is the inning. Mets strand one. They're down 2-1. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Stepping in, Enrique Hernandez. Quintana back to work. Just missed. Inside, almost got him.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
The pitch. Fouls one off. 2-2. The wind of the pitch. Base knock right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Spoiled that backdoor breaking ball perfectly. Stayed tall, didn't lean out towards it, let it get deep, and then just squared it up pretty nicely the opposite way. That's great hitting.
Digging in, Gavin Lux. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Hernandez gets his lead at first. Nobody out. The 1-1. There's the strike. Left-hand batter waits. Lifted in the air, right field. Marte moves under it. He makes the grab. 1 away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Here's Mookie now. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And Mookie takes. Just missed.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1.
Now there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
And that one missing low. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Over to McNeil. Over to Alonso. Double play. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 5 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Mets 1. All set for the top of the 6th. And stepping in for New York, Jeff McNeil. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Breaking ball in there for a strike. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Next offering misses down and away.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And the righty deals. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And another ball. Wouldn't chase that time.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And he deals. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this walk, but this is the point in the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
And fouled off. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The shortstop takes the ball. Movement in the bullpen. Alex Vesia looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Hudson, the right-hander, also getting loose. The pitch.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Righty to the plate. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
I think he just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. First offering, and it just misses. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1. Way out front for strike 2.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Got him looking. Now 2 away. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, dude. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Starling Marte up to hit. First offering misses badly for ball 1. And a foul ball. Two outs. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Hernandez makes the play, and that'll do it. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 2, 3, 4, 2 up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Mets 1. And we're back. Well, we go bottom 6, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. As the lefty gets to work. And there's a ball. And that one pulled foul. Ball to strike. The pitch. Late with the swing there.
1-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Next up, the Dodgers catcher Will Smith. That misses. Ball 1.
1-0.
Bounced out to short. Sends it to first, and they get the out on Smith. Here comes Max Muncy. He has, as they like to say,
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
that's right. And that's in for a strike.
He must have been
ball,
looking for
one
something
strike.
else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
And a big swing and a miss.
No
This
ball.
guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And that one got a piece of him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Well, anytime one of your hitters gets drilled, it catches everyone's attention in the dugout. And you know what? It kind of gets you fired up.
And first offering is fouled off.
One
And
ball,
that's too
one
high.
strike.
Activity in the bullpen. Jorge Lopez up and loosening in the pen. Smith getting cranked up as well. Muncy off of first with 2 away. Bounce to the right. Whips it to first on the run. Inning over. 1 left for LA, but they still lead it 2-1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Alex Vesia. Well, 1-run game. DJ Stewart up now for the Mets. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. The pitch. And the slider catches the zone. On the ground right side. Throw on to Freeman. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swings through that one for strike 2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
So up next for New York, Brett Beatty. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Right field down the line, and that one slices foul. And a pitch. And a swing and a miss. And the Mets go 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Mets. And our score remains 2-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Jorge Lopez. So digging in, Teoscar Hernandez. 1 for 2. Here comes a pitch. Line drive. Nabs it. 1 down. And now the DH, Chris Taylor. And that drops in for a strike. Pitch misses outside. And the count is 1-1. Bases empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the seventh. He caught it behind his back. And that's a great play for the out.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Two outs, base is empty. Kike Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that skips in the dirt. Two down, nobody on. In the air, left field. Nimmo brings it in for the 3rd out. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brusdar Graterol. Now at the plate, Harrison Bader. And a pitch. Bunting for a hit, and he grabs it in foul ground. The 0-1. Double barrel action in the bullpen. Evan Phillips looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Trinan also throwing. At the belt and fires. And that's a little bit high. And the count 1-2.
Well, clearly not too happy with the call there. Thought he caught the top of the zone, and you could pretty much read his lips saying, that's not up.
And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
So up next, Brandon Nimmo. He's already homered here in this one. Wouldn't chase that time. Holding on to a 1-run lead, top of the 8th. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Hard ground ball, base now. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Jeff McNeil, the next to hit. There's the strike.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Nimmo, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. That's down and in.
1-1.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Kicks and fires. Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Here's Francisco Lindor. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And the slider just misses.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
2 outs. That's a strike.
I'm a little frustrated with the strike zone.
That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. The pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jake Diekman.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Well, 1-run game. Gavin Lux getting ready to hit. The pitch. Diekman measures 6 feet 4 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Next pitch is outside. That one missed. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
And he walked him on 4 pitches.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate, but as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
Now it's Mookie Betts. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Action in the Mets bullpen. Shintaro Fujinami, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Nobody out. Runner at first. And a foul ball. The 1-1. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
In for a strike, and the count's even at 2.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Just misses. And the count's full.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's
off balance speed. There's one. Double play. That was some defensive wizardry.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That misses the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. And another ball. In there at the knees for a strike. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Evan Phillips.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
And here it comes. Alonso in the box now, takes strike 1. And that one fouled off. Righty delivers. And down on strikes he goes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Marte up to bat next, lays off for a ball. Trying to close out a 1-run lead here at the top of the 9th. Swings through that.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering misses, and it's 2-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Next offering in there for a strike. And now 2-2.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
And the right-hander deals. Swings and misses, struck him out. Only 1 out remaining for the Mets.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. There's 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
So, last chance for the Mets. Next is the designated hitter, DJ Stewart. Swinging a foul straight back. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. And downstairs. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. The Mets down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Great pitchers duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game, and for these pitchers, it really came down to a few key at bats. This was a fun one to watch.
And your final score here today, 2-1. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. We welcome you to Los Angeles. We've got baseball on the show. It's the New York Mets taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And towing the slab in this one, Shohei Ohtani.
He has great stuff, Boog, but what I love most is his drive. You know, when he takes the ball, he's going to give you everything he's got and try to pitch deep into the ball game. He's a true competitor, which makes it easy for his teammates to play hard for him. We're not going to see him take many pitches off. I can promise you that.
Okay, all set to go. Here's Francisco Lindor. Just off the outside edge. And away we go this afternoon. The 1-0. In the air, out towards left center. And there's one away. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, you know, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
One out, base is empty. Now 1-1. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Now 2 out. And now it's Mark Vientos. Splits the plate, and that's strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Just off the inside edge. 2 out, space is empty. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The 1-2. Breaking ball in there, got him looking, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Mets go down quickly, and now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. Today's starting pitcher, Kodai Senga. What do you look for here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Mookie Betts leading things off and takes a strike. Betts, a former MVP, hitting leadoff in today's game, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2011. Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Turns and fires to Betts. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
Bat's hanging in there. He's a tough at bat. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. That one misses. Now 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Good job to fight that one off. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And there's one down. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise it.
That one ripped right center field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. In there safely. And it's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
One out. Runner at second. And now Teoscar Hernandez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Ground ball right side. Acuna slings to first. Awesome play there. Will Smith to the plate. That just misses. Ball 1. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
And that's outside. 3-1 now. Max Muncy up next for the Dodgers. First inning going a bit long. 23 pitches to this point. Right side, hard hit. Toss to Alonso, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. Dodgers with a run scoring double. It's now 1-0. You're dialed into the show. Back here in L.A., and now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Ohtani back to work. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. Here's Brandon Nimmo. That's in for a strike. And ball one. And that one is lifted in the air. Hernandez brings it in. And there's one down. Here's Starling Marte. First offering, and it just misses.
1-0.